All right, guys, we're back. Oh, she's doing nose ghosts.
We're back, bumble bitches.
The boogies.
My nose is running.
Oh.
Excuse me.
We had to do quick bathroom breaks and shit in between the live streams.
Y'all need to see that.
That's funny. All right, so we're gonna do some emails today, and we have two updates.
Okay.
One from a Patreon member, and one from the husband of the guy.
The gas station.
Yes. I believe they're in the high priority folder. Zach said, "Peach, thank you for the birthday present."
I'm confused.
So am I. I didn't know you sent him a birthday present. I didn't even know it was his birthday.
No, his birthday was earlier this year. I'm confused.
So am I.
Elaboration.
Leah said, "I like the split screen more than what TikTok does." We do too. I actually prefer to be live on YouTube. It's a lot less bullshit on here. A lot cleaner. Saw that somebody else was here from TikTok. Thank all of you who came over from TikTok.
Thanks.
Zach said, "I get my truck back on your birthday."
Oh, hell yeah. You're welcome, bro. Made all that shit happen.
Abby said, "Wait, the husband of the lady who went to the gas station to get hit on?"
Yes.
Yes, we have an update
Yes.
for him. He watched the podcast
With her.
yeah, after, had no idea that was even a thing. And then saw it. Yeah. Yep. Heather C asked if we'll be answering questions here. Yes, we will. This is a whole lot easier for us to navigate than TikTok because there's only 200 people instead of 800 and the comments are much slower. So, and if you guys want to guarantee that your shit is read and send a super chat. We read all the super chats. You ready?
Yeah, I just slightly scanned it over. And at one point he goes, "Here's the tea."
Oh man, I'm here for it.
And I am excited.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
I love it when people understand the assignment.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, we're frothing at the mouth.
I don't think it's probably not going to be as good as we're hoping, but
Anything.
yeah.
I mean, I stewed on that email for months afterwards.
Yeah.
When I tell you that her behavior was disgusting to me, I'd be in the middle of taking a shit and be like, you know what this reminds me of?
That woman.
Yeah.
Did you actually do that?
Yeah, it's happened a couple of times.
That's fucking funny.
I mean, of course, it faded.
Yeah.
Because it's been so long. But
Wild. Absolutely wild.
yep. All right. Episode 44, wife wants attention from men at the gas station. Husband's response and update. I do want to take a second and recognize that somebody's marriage is falling apart right now. Right? We can crack little jokey jokes.
The marriage is over.
Right.
Yeah.
We can crack little jokey jokes and make light of it because it's easier to cope with hard things when we can laugh about it. I do want to say that this is somber. This sucks. People get married because they think they're going to spend the rest of their life with somebody. And when that doesn't play out, it's awful to hear.
Somebody asked for a recap. I'll give you the very skinny, very short recap. The recap was this woman told her husband, she got completely done up and then told her husband that she was going to the gas station hoping that somebody would flirt with her.
Yes.
And he didn't really respond to it. Well, when she came home from the gas station, she had been gone for 2.5 hours, went somewhere more than just the gas station.
I believe she went to the mall as well.
Yeah.
And then got disappointed it didn't happen there either.
Right. And went home and told her husband that nobody hit on her and got super upset by it. And he fucking lost his shit because he thought that why would you be doing this? We're married. You shouldn't be trying to get other people's attention, blah, blah, blah. That's the very short version of it.
But he also said good.
Yeah.
I'm glad nobody flirted with you. And that hurt her feelings even more.
Right.
I don't know what you expected him to say.
We recorded that episode twice. We did it once as the original recording and then we reacted to it. So I think it's probably the only episode we've ever reacted to of our own content. So that was the episode.
My ear needs to pop. But I can't plug my nose anymore because of my nostril piercing.
Can you yawn? Smile like a donut, babe.
Huh?
Smile like a donut, babe. Oh man.
I can feel the air moving. I should probably see a doctor about this, right? Is that normal?
Does it just, I mean, sometimes your ears need to pop.
Okay.
You need to put some peroxide in there, maybe. I don't know.
I don't like that.
All right, let's go.
All right, in episode 44, you read an email my soon-to-be ex-wife submitted for your show. I am the husband from that email. First and foremost, I would like to clear up a miscommunication on my part. I had said that I saw the video last week. I was mistaken. I had seen it around some months after it came out, and then life grabbed me by the balls, and I totally forgot about it until I stumbled upon a TikTok. So here's the tea.
He stumbled across, you know what? I bet he found the TikTok clip of us ripping her apart over that.
Yeah. Could you imagine? Yeah, that's right. Fucking get her ass. Wait a minute. This shit sounds familiar.
I'm willing to bet there's a lot of people that those relationships sound very close to, and they're like, oh shit, is this my relationship?
Yeah.
Like, they call me drama.
What?
It's a slam poetry thing. Def Poetry Jam.
I fuck with that. I like that it was so aggressive, but
I'll show you the poem
I'm a
when
drama
we're done.
queen.
Yeah, I'll show you the thing when we're done.
Okay. After the whole gas station debacle, I had really begun to question what I was doing wrong. I tried communicating and working towards some common understanding and didn't seem to be making any progress or gain any traction, so I put my head down and started working towards the thing she said she wanted. I tried more dates and quality time only to be met with even more aggressive criticism and just hateful behavior. Don't get me wrong, I'm no saint. I've made my fair share of mistakes, although not as heinous as hers, but I digress.
Oh, I'm not gonna let that ride.
I was just about to say, I feel like you're trying to sweep something under the rug.
Well, it doesn't matter if
Yeah.
if they've been more egregious or not. If you've done foul shit, you've done foul shit. And like, this is one of those things that I understand that they're like, when you look at the 10 Commandments, it doesn't say like, this is worse than this.
Right.
It's saying don't do these things. So in your relationship, you know that there's things that are off limits and things that you shouldn't be doing. So like,
Right.
whether one person is fucked up more than the other, that's like trying to give yourself some reprieve.
Right.
Like, you still fucked up. Like, there's no, you could have simply said, I've had my fair share in this as well, and just moved right the fuck on. Because it's not as bad as what she's done. You're trying to absolve yourself of some wrongdoing there. Like,
That's also your perspective of it,
yeah.
right? Like her email said otherwise. You were an awful husband.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I agree with that. It's one of those hidden little digs.
Yeah. It also negates the other person's lived experience. Yeah.
No. Zach said video linked in Death Star, and someone said, what is Death Star, Zach? It's something that no one will ever see, ever, besides the four of us. And that makes me feel good.
What did he put in the Death Star?
Oh, I don't know. Something in the Death Star.
Oh, he put the they call me drama.
Oh,
on there.
nice. All right. After some time had passed, I saw that things were just not going to get any better, and I kept trying to communicate and talk things out, but it got me nowhere. She worked a few jobs during this time and couldn't really keep a job. Honestly, I'm just going to rip this Band-Aid now. She had an attitude problem and couldn't get to work on time consistently. Therefore, she couldn't keep a job.
I would believe that.
I believe that. Yep. We've all worked with that one chick. We also know that one dude, but those are different. Like, they're not the same personality, you could say. For quite some time, she was unemployed, and while she was home, she would do absolutely nothing. No cooking, no cleaning, no laundry. She says that she struggled because of depression, and I truly tried to help her out of it, but was told that it is what it is, and she will figure it out. I got to a point where I was just absolutely overwhelmed. During all of this, I was told extremely mean and hurtful things on a regular basis, such as I'm worthless, the situation we were in is all my fault, and so on and so forth.
I don't know how I would take that.
What do you mean?
If you ever told me I was worthless, like, I have a really hard time with the degrading speech.
Me too.
I almost said degradating. So like that situation for me is very difficult. Like, you really see me that way.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't know if I would be able to come just from that one statement. I don't know if I'd be able to come back from that. Like, I don't know how our relationship would recover from something like that. But I put so much value in words, right? Like, there's so much, I don't know. I would have a very hard time with that.
Yeah, I put a lot in not just words, but the way that they're used. Like, I'm not just gonna pick apart a word. I'm gonna pick apart someone's sentence.
Yeah.
Like, why did you say that the way that you said that? And there's no, well, I said that in anger. No, you said that.
Period.
Period.
Yeah.
There's no, I said that in anger. Then can I believe anything you say when you're happy?
That's a good point. That's a really good point.
Yeah. That's an excuse to allow yourself to be ugly. Continuing.
Yes.
Eventually, I tried to ease her stress by saying, just take it easy for a while and I'll handle what I can, thinking that would help our situation. Shocker, it did not one bit. I want to address domestic abuse/violence. I'm not entirely sure what to say about all of it, but what I can say is that I gave her the ultimatum of no more drinking or the marriage was over because it was beginning to get more frequent that she was getting drunk and making stupid choices like drunk driving, domestic violence, and all of that. I was struggling financially for a time because I had made some poor choices in the past, and I own that and was working on fixing it. But as Chris put it, I was absolutely depressed and wasn't sure what to do about looking back, I was controlled and manipulated into cutting my friend group off, which I have come back to, and they are really happy to have me back in their lives.
Good. We need a community.
Yes, we do. Yeah, that is one of those. Oh, man. There are situations I can understand where a spouse goes, I'm not comfortable with you hanging out with those people.
Right.
Right? It could involve drugs. It could involve alcoholism. It could be they're going to seedy places to get attention, but you know that 10 people have been raped at that club.
Yeah.
Right? Whatever the case may be. If I'm going to pull this parallel. If I am working with a woman, right, we're doing one-on-one sessions, and she comes to me, and one of the things that she wants to talk about is that her husband or her boyfriend has made it a point to isolate her from everybody in her life, there's no other advice I can give you besides this is not a good relationship.
Right. It's
like,
not healthy.
I am not going to give you things to try to talk with your husband or your boyfriend about to try to reason as to why you need people in your life besides him. It's manipulative. It's controlling. It's abusive. I can't remember why I went on that tangent.
Because you said that they understand that there are times that it's okay for you to not want people to be around certain people. Because he got isolated from all of his friend groups.
Yes. That is one of the biggest red flags. And it starts off early, too, because they'll do it with little things. I know you had this 2 weeks plan to go out Friday night with your friends. Can you just stay in with me tonight?
Yeah.
And then that becomes majority of the time you're trying to go out, you cancel your plans because he's upset or she's upset. And now you're never hanging out with your friends anymore, and it's just group chats.
Yeah. And then the group chats become a problem while you're always on your phone. Yeah. Whole lot of control. We have 300 people watching on YouTube right now.
That's crazy.
When we get through this email, we're going to do some interaction with the chat. I just
We're
wanted
almost
to
done.
it's a short one. We have another email that we want to read too. That's an update from a Patreon member, but
Continuing.
yes.
I made the choice to separate our finances, and move into the spare room. I had to make the choice to emotionally detach as well because it was a constant hostility and passive-aggressive comments all the time. Which reminds me, we were in separate rooms for over a year. I'm sure I forgot some details, but I just can't for the life of me remember while I'm writing this out. In summary, I suppose this was a learning lesson for me. I wish her nothing but the best, and I want her to be okay with herself as a person because she needs it. I just can't be that person for her anymore. Sorry for what seems like a long rambling email about the grumblings of a soon-to-be ex-husband.
Glad he got out of that situation.
Yeah, in order for both of them to heal, they can't be in a relationship. I mean, yeah, I stand by what I said. He needs to heal from her before he tries to get in a relationship with someone else.
Yeah. Yeah, needs to get his life together. Dude's got a whole lot of shit that he's going to have to recover from. Let's do some Q&A, guys. Let's hang out in the chat for a little bit. I'm seeing comments from Facebook, or from YouTube. I haven't seen a single Facebook comment yet. And I don't know if that means our chat's not working properly. Oh, there's a Facebook comment. Okay. So if the Facebook chat is coming through as well. Holy shit, a super chat from IT Guy.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you for all the guidance and support in the Discord recently in my journey. I am so proud of who I'm becoming, and for the first time in a long time, I'm happy and I'm looking forward to who I am becoming. Patreon and Discord is the place to be. I was supposed to mail you a package out this yesterday morning, and it totally fucking slipped my mind. I will get that done today. But I am very glad that you're a part of the community, dude. You're one of the more active people in the Discord. I see you in all of the channels all of the time. I'm very glad that you're a part of our community. I actually enjoy our interactions. Mm-hmm. So thank you for the super chat.
Yes, thank you.
I would love some advice on how to communicate with my boyfriend that I need consistent help with the mental load at home. What do you mean by the mental load? Can you expand on that? Because that's a good question. Cody said, I'd love to join your Discord. I can't find it. You have to go to Patreon. It's a paid thing. We don't give it away for free because we don't want people in there disrupting people's growth.
Yep.
Zeke said Facebook is very slow, very chill here. That's good. I've had so many life changes in my life, and I just don't know where to begin with getting back into To Be Better. Should I start where I left off? You can start wherever you want.
Yeah.
Beauty of that is you can just jump in. I'm looking for that mental load. I would like that update on what do you mean by the mental load. I also probably should have looked at the name of who sent that. Heather C. At y'all's advice, I started taking my husband's boots off at the end of the day. It's something I really enjoy doing, and my husband also loves it. I feel like that little thing has strengthened us. I believe it has.
Very good bonding moment for the two of you.
There's a lot of service in that, right? Like, so here's a really simple way to look at this. And everybody who gets up in their feel about the whole taking the boots off thing, get over yourself. I would never do that. He's a grown fucking man. He can do it himself. Well, if he's going out and he's fucking killing himself to provide and like is providing everything that you need in your household so that your children and you are taken care of, and you take his boots off at the end of the day, that one simple 2-minute interaction shows so much gratitude for the work that he put in all day long. Yes, his feet stink. He's been in boots all day. Like, he's fucking probably dog tired. He doesn't want to deal with shit. That little bit of I love you, thank you for what you do is everything. It changes so fucking much.
Yeah, I've worked hard labor jobs wearing steel-toed boots for 13, 14 hours, sweating in them, walking through rain, muddy puddles, whatever the case may be. Getting home and being able to take my fucking boots off. Oh gosh, it's like a whole new level of bliss. If I had someone help me with that process, yeah, I would definitely feel loved and taken care of. I'm so glad I don't have to wear boots like that anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I was made to be dainty.
Cooking my man dinner every night is my version of taking the boots off. He loves it. So and there's things that you can do there as well, like serving him his plate first. There's a lot of intimacy that goes into all that. Like this is us taking care of each other. From a man's perspective, I'm going to work to provide for my family. We had this conversation with Jeff. I had this conversation with Jeff. We had a very big conversation about his fears in life or what's going to happen if he's no longer here. And we talked about how easy it is to suffer. Like if it's just me or it's just him, I can live in my car by myself. I'm good with that. I can do a whole lot of really like fucked up things for me. But you were outside smoking when I talked about this. And I was like, but it's not like that anymore. Everything that I do is for her and the kids. Like all of this is for her. My life is in service. So to know that you've got me enough and you appreciate it enough to take my boots off and rub my feet or talk to me about my day, like this shit goes a long way for people. It's you guys are doing it for each other. It's such a huge thing. Cricket said, I would love to take my fiance's boots off. He's working with a lot of poison ivy and I'm extremely allergic. Other ways to serve him, I do pedicures for him. That's awesome. If you were allergic to poison ivy and that's something he's in, then boots should be outside. Like you take them boots off outside, take them socks off and throw them in a basket. But Dory said, sometimes I need to process my emotions and need some time and space so I can calm myself down. How do I get my husband to understand that? We had a disruption and he wants to talk it out in the moment. So that's normal, right? I'm somebody that needs that. I need instant resolution, right? And I know that you're not going to come to resolution in conflict. So this is one of those things where, speaking solely for me, if I did something wrong, she could go, look, you did do something wrong. I'm upset right now and I need to find a way to bring it to you that's not going to be ugly. I just need to get my thoughts together and then we will have that conversation. That gives me a moment to like, okay, this is my fault. Now, if you want to take it to the next step and make it even better, you did do something. I'm upset. I'm not leaving. I love you. And because I love you, I need a few minutes to get my thoughts together so that we can have an intelligent conversation about how to fix this. Otherwise, you're going to get an ugly version of me. You look like you're tearing up over there. Okay.
I am, but I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. I guess that mental load thing is just not going to get answered. From YouTube or Facebook, this is a long one. I'm so glad I caught your live. You guys are amazing. I do have a question. I'm curious of what you two think. So since I started watching y'all, my husband and I's relationship has been doing great. I've noticed since I've been putting more time into us and loving him, he seems like he's staying in his ways. Maybe I traumatized him with all of the shitty stuff I've done. Maybe he needs time. Am I rushing how he should feel? To his credit, I have not been a good person, but I think I've done much to change and rewire myself to be the person. I'm not going to read all this. The reality is however long you've been doing all of this, it's not going to just fix overnight because you've had some changed behavior.
Right.
You have to regain his trust and faith in you. And that takes a lot of fucking time.
In the book Worthy of Her Trust, how long did he cheat for?
I don't know. I think it was only like a single like thing. Like he had an affair, but.
And then it took her 10 years.
To get to the point where she was happy that it happened.
Yeah. So. There is no timeline on it. He may need time to adjust. He may not trust this version of you. If it has been that bad and he is so used to combativeness and a war zone within the household. Oh, what trick's happening now? Like, what is she trying to get out of the situation now? He may have doubt, and it's going to take time for him to believe it. It could take time for him to believe it.
Yeah. Trust has to be re-earned. That safety has to be re-earned. Heather said the mental load is the invisible cognitive work of planning, organizing, and coordinating the household tasks. Just remembering that things need to happen instead of leaving it to me to remind him. Do you both work? Are you a stay-at-home? Because that matters to me.
That does. I agree. I agree with that.
I'm also curious what your division of labor looks like.
I also think so. I don't remember verbatim what the first one is.
She was wanting to know how to express to her husband that she needs help with the mental load of things.
Okay. So I would say your mental load of things, right? This is where I'm nitpicking how the words are used.
They both work full time.
Okay. I feel like that need to be an email.
Yeah.
Like, how long have you guys been together before? Have you always been working? Was it set up that you guys would have split household duties? Was there a division of labor that happened? Are you just now having a problem with it? and this is how you guys have been living life for the last 4 years. There's a lot of conversation that can go into this.
Right. The simple answer to this, though, is that you should write everything down. You guys should have a list of all the shit that you have to do throughout the week, a like chore list, and then go, these are all the things that I do. These are the things that you do. And then look at the list. Look at the difference. You also need to realize that there are really fucking great tools out there. Google Calendar is a godsend. We live in our Google Calendar.
We do.
You also have to understand that when it comes to things that are important and like the priority of life, we're not going to ever prioritize the same things. Like me making sure that the car payments and the mortgage is paid is way more important to me than like school functions
or doctor's appointments.
Right? So like you're going to have to tell me these things 5 or 6 times. And sometimes you're going to have to tell me the day of, an hour before we go. Like, are you going to what? What do you mean? Am I going to what? Like, I told you about this. Yeah, but I didn't retain it because it wasn't important to me until right now. What is it? Because I don't have nothing going on and I have to decide whether or not I actually want to go.
Yeah.
Right?
I have conversations leading up to it.
Yeah.
Like if I know of something 2 weeks in advance, I'm going to let you know when I'm aware of it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not looking for a response. I'm just planting the seed. This is happening in 2 weeks. I need you to decide if you're going to go or not. And you are somebody who needs to mentally prepare for outings.
Yeah.
So I feel like 2 weeks is a good buffer time for you to truly decide. And then it will be a week away. Hey, babe, just so you know, next Friday night. Okay, word. Hey, babe, tomorrow. Hey, I'm leaving. Are you coming?
Yeah.
And then sometimes it might look like I might go. Yes, I'm going to go. Hey, babe, I decided I'm not going to go. And there is a level of, okay, like I'm going to go. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to go do whatever I'm going to do. I don't have to enjoy life only with you. It is enhanced by you, but I'm not going to be mad at you because you don't want to do something.
I don't understand how this is a problem. I run our life. Granted, I delegate things to other people in certain aspects, but like it is a lot and I'm super stressed out almost all the time. This is our life. This is the roles of our life.
Yes.
You have a lot of things that you do. I have a lot of things that I do. We're aware of each other's duties and what is being done, and we fucking appreciate each other and we go from there. If you need help, you tell me and I help you. But for the most part, we stay in our lane and we function as a unit. There's a super chat from Val that said, thank you for reading your book and posting it on YouTube. It's helped me follow along, and now my husband has started listening too. Thank you.
Oh, I love that.
So do I. I hope he enjoys it. When you guys read my book online on YouTube and when you listen to it, leave comments on the video so that I can see what you think about it. Zenergy said, what if you couldn't go without him? Would it weigh on you even more if he never wanted to go anywhere? Are you saying like if she wanted to do something and I told her absolutely not?
Yeah, I need an elaboration. Like, there's not a single thing that I can't do because you'd have to be with me. It's all a want. So I need an elaboration on what that looks like.
I don't think I've ever told you no. I don't think you've ever been like, I want to go do this. And I've been like, no, you can't do that. Have I ever done that? I can't think of a single time that I have. I might have.
No. I was nodding in agreement with you.
Yeah. I got to be honest. The only time I've ever been like very stern directive is when I don't feel you're safe.
Or about that lavender plant.
Yeah. Fucking lavender plant.
Yeah, I can't. Even when we like first started courting and I was doing the bar scene, you weren't even saying things like, I don't want you to go. You were saying things like, I'm not comfortable with that.
Yeah.
So
that comes from, me not wanting that comes from me wanting you to make the decision to want to be in my life. And you can call that control or manipulation or anything that you want to control it. When the reality is if I'm like, I'm going to the store, do you want to go? I obviously want you to go or I wouldn't be asking. I want you to want to be there.
Okay, so I need clarification. Because you'll just say things like, I'm going to the store, I'm going to the bank.
Right.
Is that the invitation? Or?
No. If I'm like, do you want to go?
Gotcha.
That's different. If I'm just running it to the bank real quick, Like, I don't need you to, you can obviously come with me anytime I'm going to do that shit if you want to go. But if I'm just running to the bank and back real quick and it's going to be a 10-minute thing, like I don't see a reason for you to jump in the car with me unless you really wanted to.
Yeah.
Got to load the dog up. Like it's a whole ass thing.
Right.
So I'm just going to run this errand real quick, or I'm going to run to Wawa and get us sodas real fast. Like that's just me trying to be efficient in our life.
Yeah.
But if I'm going to do something, I'm like, do you want to go? I want you to want to be there, because if you don't want to be there, I don't want you there. I want you to enjoy your time with me. So knowing that, like, this falls back to the bar thing, which is why I'm saying it. With the bar thing, it was one of those things where, like, I told you that it made me uncomfortable with you going to the bar, and I didn't like what was going on because I had a whole lot of reasons for it. But I want you to understand me in that moment and then make a decision as to whether or not you wanted to continue doing that. We were so early in our courtship that in the event that you were like, well, I'm not doing that, that would have told me everything that I needed to know about our relationship. You value that situation more than, you know, the security that I need in our relationship. It goes a long way. I'm curious if Zenergy actually answered the question. He is just like a homebody and doesn't instigate going anywhere. I can't go in public without him a lot of times because of my autism ADHD. So he has to go, but feels like a chore dragging him out. Well, you not going out in public without him because of your ADHD and autism is not a him problem. That's a you problem.
Right.
And that's an exposure therapy thing. You need to start fucking doing that. It's very different than him telling you that you can't do something.
Right. Yeah. And I would start looking for other people to be that support in my life. If he is the person, if you can't go anywhere by yourself and he has to get up and go every time you have to leave, I would get tired of that after 4 or 5 years too.
Yeah, it's exhausting.
Yeah. So like, no, I don't want to go. And that's a big burden to put on your partner, to be the only person in your life who you feel comfortable doing that with.
Right.
So I would start relying on family members, close friends, people I know from church, maybe somebody I want to get to know better. Let's go have a Hobby Lobby girl date.
Yeah. I would be very careful not putting that on people entirely.
Right.
Because you don't want that to shift, that duty to shift to another person.
Yeah.
I do think that the exposure therapy in small doses until you get comfortable.
You run to the gas station by yourself.
Yeah.
Pop by McDonald's and grab an ice cream cone.
Yeah. Yep. Peaches, you look amazing like always.
Oh, thank you.
Nuzles said, any tips for extremely manipulative, narcissistic parents that you have to live with, at least for the time being? I mean, you have to live there.
I would stay in my room.
Yeah.
Or I'd be at a friend's house. I'm assuming you're a minor.
Right. Nothing you can do about that. You're a minor.
So I would be at my friend's house as much as possible, or I'd be locked away in my bedroom. Got to a point that I got away with eating in my bedroom.
Yeah.
Didn't have to leave for shit. Yeah.
If you're an adult, you don't have to live with. It's a choice.
Right.
So that's why we assume you're a minor. Journal Bug said, I'm working 12 steps and tried to make amends to an ex I did wrong. Now because I made amends, that ex thinks we will maybe get back together. I almost feel like I shouldn't have done any advice. I understand the 12-step process of making amends to people because it's about forgiveness. I disagree with trying to go back and right wrongs.
Yeah.
There's no reason for that. Like that's opening a whole lot of unnecessary boxes.
Indoors.
Right. I would tell that person straight out, like, this was a part of my 12-step program. I apologize to you because I'm trying to make amends for things. There is no possibility of us getting back together. 100% would just be honest as shit, like blunt about that. Don't be mean, but be blunt.
Very clear and direct.
Yep. I'm a submissive, even moved to a different state so he can be closer to his family and can be a better provider. For work, he has to be gone for 2 months at a time. To his family, I don't exist. What do I do?
I don't know.
Find friends. Get active in groups. Live your life while he's gone. I don't really understand why that's a thing.
I think that that's something that should have been thought about heavily before moving.
Right.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be relying on his family. Should be relying on you. You are your own universe.
Right.
Go live your life.
Go for hikes.
Yeah. Zenergy said, I have no friends or family, so it's just been us for years trying to find quality friends. You don't need friends. Go fucking live your life.
Yeah.
Like you said, go hike. You live in an area
Oh,
where I know you have
God.
the ability to go hike. Why are you fucking indoors, period? If we lived in the mountains, kids go to school.
Yeah.
We're going to take Ivy to a new area in the mountains. Let's go walk for the next 5 hours. See you guys when we pick you up from school.
Yeah, when I lived in Georgia, that's all I did. Go to national parks, different nature environments, gardens, whatever the case may be. I'd just go out there with my camera.
Could you imagine how much we'd be outside if the temperature never got above 80 degrees? Bruh. Man. Amanda said, I want to say to you guys that you have helped me grow and change, and others are seeing that, and I love it. Fuck yeah.
Beautiful.
You want to read that other email? Or do you want to just do this?
Let me see how long it is.
This energy said I would be so scared to do that alone. That's the problem. Is
Yeah,
your
I'm
fear.
not reading that. It's 7 pages.
Okay.
What did she say?
She said she's scared to do it alone. That's the problem, that you're afraid.
Yeah.
This is the exposure therapy. You need to start doing things. Buy a can of bear repellent. It works great against people and bears.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I push my children into those situations. Like we went to Domino's the other night. I was like, all right, here's some money. Walk up to the counter, let them know we're here for our pizza. But I'm scared. Face it.
Right.
I'm right here. Go, kid. Like there definitely needs to be a level of self-confidence that has to happen. And I don't know what that looks like with the AU ADHD. I don't know if there's a trauma there. I don't know if that's the way you've always been. If that's the way you've always been, your parents have dropped a massive ball in not teaching you to be self-sufficient, especially with some type of mental illness or mental disorder going on.
Yeah. It's crazy how much our parents fuck us up.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Because, and this is, I'm going through a whole rabbit hole right now because I'm Gen X. So I had the really, really abusive parents.
Oh, yeah.
Right. But I also see kids that are growing up now who had the gentle parenting that
Yeah.
can't self-regulate and like have all these kind of crazy fears because their parents fucking did everything for them.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jess asked if you're going to put out a book or memoir of types.
Yes, I am. I have a book that I'm going to be releasing on December 1st.
We're going to get back from the women's retreat and that's going to be your hyperfixation until it's done, huh?
Probably. I mean, that was my goal.
Yeah.
Get the women's retreat out of the way. I don't have to do anything for Utah. And then the next couples retreat is after December. What?
So speaking of Utah, there's this camera. I'm not trying to buy another camera.
I'm going to tell you no.
Well, you have my camera because
Right.
of the Hasselblad. I gave you
Yeah.
mine and I went back to a lower end camera.
Yeah.
So that option to buy a camera is there. It is. It
Right,
absolutely
but I don't
is.
feel comfortable with spending more money right now.
I'd put it on a credit card and make
Like
it
we
work.
just did so much to your truck.
You know. Well, we didn't do that much to my truck.
That's a lot to your truck.
Yeah. Not that much.
A lot.
Anyways, actually, there is a camera. Canon came out with a camera, the Canon C50, and it's the FX3 competitor. The only difference is instead of being a 12 megapixel sensor, it's a 36 megapixel sensor. So like for people who do some video and some photography work, it is like the all-in-one camera.
Will we ever use it for video?
No. Well, yeah, I would. Like I would use it to record us while we're doing shit. Instead of taking our vlogging cameras, I would just bring the microphones and plug that in and go. It's not even out yet. I literally just found out about this camera right
Yeah.
before we sat down.
Okay.
So it was really a big joke thing.
Yeah.
Because of Utah, that got brought up. It started making me think like when we go to Utah and we're doing low light photography because we're doing astral photography, we have to figure out our camera kits.
Okay.
That
And
camera,
it'll be out carry on.
that camera really won't be out before Utah. That was actually a joke.
Okay.
It did come out. That is a real thing that I learned right before I sat down, and it is the competitor to the FX3. I may actually bring one of these with me when we go to Utah. and just bring one of my normal Sony lenses instead of these big cinema lenses and leave that on the tripod.
Okay.
So the lens is there, remember the settings, and then just take the camera body and use like the,
Yeah.
but I can't do astral with that. The megapixels are too low. I'm not going to be able to do long exposure shit, which I'm also okay with. I can go out there and hang out in the desert while you do that stuff. Like I'll be with you.
We
in
can
the
just
desert.
share the camera.
Yeah. Or
Like I'll take my pictures and then you can take like a goofy picture of me so we know it's the separation. And then you can start taking your photos.
That's funny. That's so funny. Tegan said, I told my husband that I looked for 30 minutes on YouTube to find your top, and it took him less than 5 minutes. He found it. It's funny. Men hobbies are so expensive. Hobbies are expensive, period.
You know how much I've spent on yarn?
You know how much we spent on your garden?
Our garden.
Yeah.
I have my little garden shed out there, but the land is for us.
Right. And the deck and all the plants and the landscaping.
Yeah.
Hobbies are expensive. The adult hobbies are expensive. But that's why you work hard. You know what I mean? You work to do the things that you want to do to be able to enjoy your life. You may have mentioned this, but how often does Peach's women's group meet?
It depends on the group. My Women's Thrive group meets twice a month, so we do twice a month voice calls. My Sacred Sisterhood meets once a week. And then the Awaken Women, there is a once a month phone call.
There you go. My men's group, we do a monthly call and then weekly journal prompts and open WhatsApp chat whenever people want to talk. Somebody said we should do a meet and greet while we're in Utah. I don't know if I want to do that. And if I do, it'll just be in our Discord. It'll be posted the day of that we're going to do it. Like, hey, we're going to go to this place so that people that are local can go and not have to worry about people showing up from like long distances and shit and us having to accommodate a lot of people.
Can you scroll up a little bit, please?
I sure can.
Right there. That's good. Oh, no, it's not. Hang on. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Keep going. I don't know where I'm at. Keep going. Keep going. That big one. Peaches, how do you handle Chris finding you more attractive at certain times than others? I'm dealing with some deep securities and fear I'm only lovable when I'm beautiful.
Yeah, you got me fucked up. There ain't no sometimes more than others.
Yeah. Even when I'm crazy?
Yeah. There's not like a... Don't get me wrong. There are things mentally that like I have saved from like that you've done that are like my primal ravage you.
Yeah.
But I am like stupid attracted to you all the time. It doesn't matter if your makeup's done or done. It doesn't matter if you're wearing that or you're wearing my fucking clothes with no bra on. Like, I don't give a fuck about any of that.
Yeah.
Like, there's a whole lot of yum in that.
Thank you.
That I know that they weren't asking me, they were asking you because this is more of a you thing than my opinion.
Well, I was going to ask you, what does that look like for you? Because I don't feel like there is ever different levels of you being attracted to me. That sounds like conditional love.
Yeah. There's like, I understand that getting done up and like getting dressed up to go out, that's an outfit.
Yes.
Like this is a costume.
Right.
And that's really what it is. If
donning a role.
Right. If we, even when we do photo shoots and we get done up and look great in photo shoots, like,
oh, I'm playing a character.
They're costumes, right? That's not who we are. I wear fucking harem pants. I have worn harem pants every day for 3 months.
Yeah. Every single day.
Like, I don't even wear shorts anymore.
No, we go on dates and you wear harem pants.
They're comfortable.
Yeah.
This is who I am. If you thought that I was more sexy wearing a certain type of clothing, then I would very heavily weigh wearing that type of clothing all the time. I would. Or at least 5 out of 7 days of the week to match what it is that you find me attractive in. Mm-hmm. Now, if you said that I'm only attractive to you when I wear those clothes, then I'm attractive to you while in costume. You're not attracted to me. You're attracted to this idea of what I should look like.
Yeah, or what I could look like. I also want to touch on, she said that she only feels lovable when she's beautiful. Well, joke's on you. We're beautiful all the fucking time. So why don't you feel loved?
Yeah.
Right. And that really is what it boils down to for me. There is never a moment where a beautiful woman is suddenly ugly unless her personality takes a fucking nosedive.
Yeah.
And she's manipulating and abusing and just being an all around shitty person. That's ugliness. If you're talking about physical appearance, the line that I draw for beauty is like my 600-pound life.
Yeah.
Like their souls are beautiful, but you are very clearly unhealthy. And I can't encourage that by feeding into you're beautiful right now. You're not, you're killing yourself.
I wonder if there was some catfishing that happened in the beginning of the relationship there.
Maybe.
And like, I gotta be honest, this comes down to self-worth. If you think that you're only attractive when you are completely done up from head to toe, it means that you don't believe that you have any natural self beauty. Like that says a lot. It says a lot.
Yeah.
Somebody asked where I got my pants from. I off TikTok is where I found them originally.
Yes.
Koofandy, COOFANDY.com is where I buy them now though. I buy a lot of them. I pick them up every time I see an ad for them on YouTube or on TikTok and they're on sale. I'll buy a couple more pairs.
Yep.
Because I've spent anywhere from $12 all the way up to $50 for a pair of these things. And when I can get them at $12, I'm buying them bitches.
Yeah.
And I have them the same 3 colors. I have 2 and 3 pairs of each color.
You do.
Because I'm eventually going to wear holes in these motherfuckers and I don't want to, not have them. And when,
What?
I just stepped on the keyboard and it made a noise.
Can you scroll up a little bit?
When I'm no longer able to wear these, I'm going back to my Jinkos.
Keep going. Keep going. Where did it go? Pause. I don't think that was it. It's gone. I guess the chat's moving faster than I thought it was.
Well, what was it specifically that you were looking for?
I can't even remember the context of it. I'd have to read it.
Gotcha.
It was like a quick thing that caught my attention, and
Mariah said that Jinkos are timeless. They're selling them again. Jinkos and Kickwear are back for sale on their websites.
I look great in a pair of jeans.
I have a whole, yes, you fucking do. I have a whole ass closet full of those things.
Yeah.
So,
that should be our next photo shoot. We should recreate the 90s.
I'll wear my fucking Jinkos.
Let's do it. Think you could get on a skateboard?
Not with my back.
No.
I bet I could probably still skateboard.
Yeah, just for the photo.
Yeah. I know I could skateboard. I just you're not putting me on a fucking ramp again, but
Yeah.
I know for a fact I could get on there and still skate. It's like riding a bicycle.
I'm going to text you something. I don't know if I can say this on YouTube.
Mariah said trip pants are coming back too. That'll make Sean's day.
Oh, I loved trip pants.
Airwalks are back.
We could really do that in anything. It doesn't have to be the Jinkos.
Oh, you actually really did text me some shit.
I did, yeah.
Chris said, I just wish Jinkos were not so expensive. They're expensive because of the material.
Yeah.
When you open a pair of fucking jeans that are 25 pounds of denim.
Yeah. They are no joke.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
That's funny.
Yep.
You could have totally said that.
Yeah?
Yeah, we wouldn't have got flagged for that. I was coming home from work the other day and I saw this 12 or 13-year-old kid wearing trip pants and I was like, yes, the early 2000s are back.
Yep.
Baggy jeans have made a comeback.
Yes, they have.
And that's enough for me to feel comfortable in my Jinkos again. Mm-hmm. The older people are going to be like, I can't believe this guy's reliving his fucking teenage years.
No, you look hot as fuck.
I like my Jinkos. They're
I want to see
comfortable.
those apple dumplings in the jeans. Let's go.
It's funny. No price on comfort, to be honest. I actually agree with that too. How do I bring up trauma I experienced in my past relationship with my ex to my current boyfriend? You talk to him about it. Be like, hey, there's something that's been weighing on me and I would like to have a discussion. The idea that you are still holding on to trauma from your past relationship while in a new relationship is a whole other discussion though. And a much bigger concern as far as I'm concerned. Me Googling trip pants and Jinkos. Am I too young? Yeah. I mean, if you don't know what Jinkos are, you probably are. Ask your parents. They'll tell you. That's funny. Literally just bought 10 jeans 10 minutes ago. I couldn't do the baggy. It was weird to me. I see. I'm the opposite. I can't do skinny jeans. Like I went from wearing Jinkos my entire fucking childhood and into my like early 20s. And I wore them even after they went out of style. Like I wore them until my fucking jeans fell apart and I had to go buy regular clothes.
Yeah.
And even then I was buying carpenter pants and like the baggiest fit I could find. So while kids were getting into skinny jeans and emo phases, I'm still trying to find baggy pants. Like,
Yeah. I did the skinny jean fad.
did you?
Yo, gosh, yeah. But even into my like early 20s, mid 20s. I would say 24 is early 20s. 25 is the mid. Then anything after that, we're getting into our late 20s. Yeah, I can barely wear my workout pants now. I'm shoving my legs into my pants like to get to my calf to make sure it's settled properly.
Yeah.
And then I have to like work my whole way up. And then it takes me a time to process to get in on my left leg.
That's because you've become so free with your clothing.
Oh my God.
It sucks.
Yeah, quit touching me. Like I've tried wearing basketball shorts to the gym and those spandex shorts to wear underneath basketball shorts. So when they ride up, those don't work either. I have really chunky thighs and they roll. It's a whole fucking sensory thing. I just want to be fit. Why are you looking at me like that?
I like thighs. A lot.
That just made me feel really good about myself. The pause and then that a lot, that just made my titties do something. Yeah.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's so stupid. Tom said, so I've always been a big boy, so I wore a lot of sweatpants, cargo pants, and wind pants. It wasn't until I was in my mid-20s that I gave jeans a chance, and and I looked so good in them.
Oh, hell yeah, brother.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Fucking get it.
Oh, there's a super chat coming through. Let's wait for it to hit the actual chat. There it is. Bethany said, how do you find time for self-care as the breadwinner working 50 plus hours a week without sacrificing sleep? I already don't get enough of. I'm exhausted and I feel like I exist solely for everyone else. You sound like a man.
Yeah. I would make massive life adjustments. I was working between 50 and 80 hours a week when I was doing that, when I was a single mom doing that hardcore physical labor job. I guess, I mean, it really does depend on what you're doing. If you're doing an office job, I would find a skill. I would rather pour 50 hours a week into something that's going to make me dope ass money.
Yeah.
That's not sitting behind a computer desk. There has to be micro self-care moments. And you also have to find a way to carve out time for yourself. It's not impossible.
I'm curious what you mean by, like, what does self-care look like to you?
That's a good point.
Because for me, when I'm working crazy amounts of hours and I'm done and I'm exhausted and I need to recharge, recharging to me looks like laying on the couch and just watching TV and not doing shit. Now, if my social battery is drained and I need that social interaction, that looks something different, right? So like what I need is going to vary based off of my level of drainage, right? I don't mind working 50, 60 hours a week. I've done it my entire life. That's normal to me. And if I need to go out and I need social interaction, that's very different than needing self-care. So like, what exactly is it that you need so that we can try to give you a better idea?
What's wrong with sitting behind a computer? I fucking hate it. It's bad for our eyes. It's poor for our posture.
They actually say that sitting is the new smoking.
Yeah.
That sitting for long durations of time is really bad for your body.
Yeah. And overall, it's just detrimental.
I 100% believe that my spinal issues in my lower back and my sciatic nerve is from sitting.
Mm-hmm. I believe it.
Because when I get up and I move around and I'm walking and I'm on both my legs and I'm doing shit, I don't hurt.
Yeah.
The moment I sit down, the pain starts. I've been in pain the whole time we've been sitting here.
Yeah.
So. Rachel said, you guys taught me not to lower my standards and now I'm celebrating my 1-year wedding anniversary with the man of my dreams. We also just found out I'm 5 weeks pregnant. Fucking congratulations.
Congratulations.
To all of the above. Never settle, guys.
Yeah. I also want to note on working from home and sitting behind your computer versus working from an office 15 hours a week is not comparable.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Time management isn't just for work. It is needed for yourself as well. I agree. Did Beth, there it goes. She said, my day generally looks like getting up at 5 to get to work. I'm a store manager at Napa. I come home by 6 p.m. and then make dinner, help with homework, clean what hasn't been cleaned up, help with the kids.
Some things can stay dirty.
She also didn't answer the question.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Come on, Bethany, get it together.
Some things can stay dirty. If I know the clothes in the dryer are dried and they're not going to get moldy, I can deal with them tomorrow. If the dishwasher's dinged, they're not going to get moldy after being cleaned, sitting there airing out. I can deal with that in a day or two. We can take clean dishes out of the dishwasher.
Right, instead of putting them away.
Right. There are a whole lot of things that can be done in regards to housework or just not sitting there and over scrutinizing it. There's a lot of self-guilt and a lot of self-shaming that comes into, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a cycle, right? People experience burnout. They take a downtime. They take that down period. They start to regenerate their energy because they're not doing anything anymore. They're fucking burnout. And then they get into that cycle of, oh, I'm not doing anything. I'm fucking lazy. And now they're putting on all of the tasks, taking on everything that they can, which leads to burnout, which leads to a massive rest, which leads to laziness, fear. And it's a cycle. So you need to break up all of the tasks that you're trying to take on at once and allow yourself that breathing room instead of doing everything for 4 months straight and then breaking down for 2 weeks. Yeah.
Her continued comment said, help with their chores and then try to get time with D. I stay up until 9 while he plays video games and I'm in the room. So it sounds like there's a division of labor issue.
Yeah.
It just feels impossible because there's always so much to do and never enough time to do it. She said, self-care for me looks like reading. Honestly, if I could have 5 minutes uninterrupted, that would help my self-care meter. Okay.
But you do. She says that she sits in the room while her man games.
Right. That's your time to read.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I was going to say that there's other things like, so she has a 13-hour workday. She leaves at 6 and she gets home, or she leaves at 5 and gets home at 6 and then has to do chores and cook dinner and all that shit. There's things like crock pots.
Yeah.
You can slow cook your meal all day at work and come home and put that shit on a plate when you get there.
Yeah.
The reality is you have a whole lot of things that you're doing and your husband is not kicking in enough effort there. And that's why it feels like you've got too much going on.
Yeah.
The idea that you're going to ever get things done is a myth.
Yes.
You're not going to ever have all your laundry done.
No.
It'll be done for the day,
Yeah.
but tomorrow there's going to be laundry. This idea that we have to have the house clean and everything's got to be perfect and chores got to get done and all of that it's bullshit.
The floor will never be clean.
Right. You will even if you cleaned your entire house perfectly, tomorrow it's not going to look like that.
I can start mopping in our kitchen, make our way to the master bedroom, and the kitchen's dirty again.
Right.
Like,
it doesn't take much.
Yeah.
But so if you need 5 minutes to read, then when you get home, you sit in your car for 15 minutes and read.
Yeah.
And that's the time that you carve out. I know that you're tired and you know you're going to have to go in and do shit. You tell your husband, look, I'm going to sit in the driveway for 15 minutes, 30 minutes. I don't want the kids coming out here. I don't want you coming out here. I need 30 minutes in the driveway to decompress. That's going to be my me time every day. You're going to have to just deal with that. And that's what you do.
Mm-hmm.
It's not hard. You just have to implement it. And they have to help,
Yeah. You have to reconstruct your life and you need some support from the people who are actually present, who should be contributing.
Right.
I don't understand. If he's home by the time you get home, why isn't laundry already started? Right? Like if you're both working insane hours and one day he gets home earlier or one day you get home earlier, that's one of those things where it's my time to do the laundry. I'm going to start dinner tonight. I'm going to order a pizza so nobody has to cook tonight.
Yeah.
Like there needs to be some executive decisions being made.
Tiffany said, I was finally able to join the Discord during this live, saved up from quitting nicotine. Thank you for being my driving force to grow, a driving force to grow for many of us.
Yay.
Welcome. Bethany said, I don't mind my kids. Don't get me wrong. I just don't have a minute to myself. I fucking get it.
I hate that parents feel the need to.
Wait.
Okay.
She said he still isn't working. Now you can say your thing. I just didn't want that to go unchecked. Talking about parents and kids being too much, right? That was my face too. Kids are a lot.
Yeah. Okay. I just went through a whole gambit of emotions in my mind. I hate that parents, especially moms, feel the need to over explain that, yes, I still love my children. They just overwhelm me. Bro, fuck these kids sometimes.
Right?
Like, I'm having a mental breakdown in my bathroom because you've been up my ass for the last 3 days. You haven't been listening. There's been temper tantrums. I'm trying to remain calm. I'm trying not to let myself become elevated.
And your hands are sticky. Stop trying to touch me.
Stop touching me. Quit breathing in my face. Why don't you cover your nose when you sneeze?
Right.
This child's been screaming for the last 45 minutes. You're not going to leave us alone because you can't handle the fact that this one needs some undivided attention right now. It's a lot. It is a lot. And then on top of that, there's shit going on at work. Your marriage might not be okay. Your mom's dying. It's a fucking lot.
Yeah.
And it's okay to say, I need a break from my children.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Right. It doesn't mean you love them less. Sometimes I need a break from my dog. My God, there are times I look at her and you are going to go outside for the next 25 minutes because leave me alone.
Right.
Like, I get tired of my husband. I get tired of me. I get tired of work. It's just like everything else in life. But when it comes to our children, if we have an inkling of, I just need to breathe for a second, it's demonized because you're a mother. You should love your children no matter what.
Yeah. I can love my children and not want them around me for 5 minutes.
Right.
I have a really hard time with somebody not working and the other person doing all the chores.
Yes.
Real shit.
Yes.
Real shit. If you were the breadwinner and I wasn't working at all, you would never lift a finger in this fucking house. You'd come home and everything would be done. I would wake up in the morning. I would go to the gym. I would come home and make my protein shake and I would clean this mother from top to bottom on day one.
I think you're getting a phone call.
On day one, I would like deep clean this entire fucking house. And then I'm going to regulate everything that goes on moving forward. Pick your fucking toys up. Get that towel off the floor. Go throw your trash away. Clean up that dish mat. Like, I'm fucking drill sergeanting this bitch. And the next morning when I get home from the gym and I make my protein shake, I'm going to spot clean. And the house will stay spotless because I'm going to stay on top of it so that you don't have to fucking worry about that at all. That's how that's supposed to look.
I miss being a stay-at-home.
Yeah.
Like, it's so easy to maintain a household, especially when the kids are in school.
Yeah.
Like, it's really not that hard to do, right? It can be mentally taxing, especially like you said, if you're not a drill sergeant, your children are not picking up after themselves. You're adding so much more work to yourself. You need to be delegating responsibility. You need to be teaching them how to be human beings and pick up after themselves. So many people will skirt the home responsibilities. Well, this is hard too. Yeah, I get it. Being on my hands and knees and scrubbing the tile in our bathroom sucks.
Right.
But I'm not doing that twice a day. I would rather do that than be outside on a roof in the heat for 6 hours.
Fucking right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's gaming all day.
I'd lose it.
Bro, I would too. Like this is
it.
bothering me because I know
Yeah.
who this is. Like I know who she is.
Yes. This would be like unhealed me. I'd set that shit on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Posted on TikTok. Fuck this guy. Like, that's how mad that makes me. That's my inner rage. My outer rage, this man needs to get his shit together. It is not your responsibility as his wife to fund him like he's a 14-year-old Kyle. And I hope you guys know what I mean by that. There used to be like a whole trend of like dudes named Kyle drinking Monster being outrageous. Yeah.
I wouldn't tolerate this.
Absolutely not.
This would be one of those things where I'd get the internet turned off.
Yes.
Or I'd change the Wi-Fi password every day before I left.
Yep.
I would look, if you're gonna act like a child, I'm gonna treat you like one. Show me the pictures of the house being clean, and I'll give you the Wi-Fi password.
Yeah.
And I would change it every fucking morning.
Yeah. Yep. I would there would be restrictions on things. It's really hard for me, very, very hard for me to encourage anybody to try and fix a relationship where somebody has that mentality.
Yeah.
You're a dependent to me at that point. And I've lived through that. I've taken care of a man who didn't want to work. The feminine rage in me. It's very hard for me to think of ways to try and make that a better situation where he wants to participate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can't help me make my life easier while I'm doing all that I'm doing for us, this is the argument of every man that pays all the bills.
Yeah.
Like, I want my woman to cook and clean and do these things. Like, I'm fucking out there killing myself to make sure that we have what we need. Yeah. Just because the roles are reversed and you're the stay-at-home man doesn't mean that you fucking shouldn't be doing these things. Mm-hmm. It's as simple as that. It's still fucking work. And if you know how to time manage, you can literally get your entire house clean by noon.
Oh, yeah.
If she's getting up at 5 to go to work to be there by 6 or whatever her schedule was.
And he gets up with her.
Right. You could be done with everything you got to do by 10 or 11 o'clock.
Oh, easy. Including a Starbucks run if you wanted to.
Right. And the gym.
Yeah.
No excuses for that shit.
Absolutely not.
Logan said next month I'll be coming back to Discord. My husband and I have been working on finances the last year, and we will finally be where we want to be next month. My name on Discord, it's Becky to you. I remember you.
I remember you too.
Can't wait to see you back in the Discord.
She said something else if you want to scroll up.
We've done barely anything besides fight lately. He wants me to fix my credit so we can buy a house.
So you can buy a house.
Right.
Not we.
Right.
You can buy a house.
Right. I can't do that and pay for everything else. I'm broke and overdrafting, and he...
I'd kick his ass
And he
out.
tries to get...
Fuck that guy. Absolutely
on me
not.
about how the money is being spent, and I'm trying so hard not to be nasty about get a job, and I'm happy to let you help.
Nah, I'd be singing pack your shit.
Yeah, he needs to get a job.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Here's your favorite shirt.
Jenna said I do everything in the home. I'm up at 5 a.m. and everything is done by 10. That's it.
Yep.
I wouldn't tolerate that. Guys, this is one of those things that, like, I understand that you may be in love, but love is not enough. I view this as abuse. Right? This is a form of abuse. Yeah. I'm going to dictate everything that we've got going on in life, and I'm going to create problems when things don't go my way. By the way, you have to finance me.
Right. I will be buying the house only in my name. I'd be moving into the house by myself with the children.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be very honest, and this is gonna be very blunt. I really have nothing else for you besides this man does not give a fuck about your relationship or how you're feeling. I would not suggest staying in a relationship like that. You guys can co-parent. He can live in the house and be a moocher if you want to do that to keep him around for the kids. But this is not a romantic relationship. This is not a marriage in my eyes at all.
It's definitely not a union.
Yeah.
You're right.
Dude broke his vows if vows were had.
This kind of shit really bothers me.
Yeah.
Like, these are the kind of things that get under my skin. Like, I can't imagine. This is exactly why I wrote my first book.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And when you listen to me reading the first book, all of the excuses, I can't find a job, it's the government, it's always something else, woe is me, the economy, blah, 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 blah. Like, that's the type of man that I wrote my first book for. Those are the type of men who can't fucking stand me.
Yes.
You can hate me.
Oh, yeah. Those are the men who think I'm a C word.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. I talk to some women, I hear about their men and how they talk to them and the shit that they say. That kind of man would never say anything like that to me. And it's because of the presence that I have.
Yeah.
There is this level of I'm not going to deal with your bullshit that emanates from me at this point. Become the kind of person he's not going to say that shit to. Don't be a pushover. Don't allow him to walk on you. Yeah, this shit makes me mad. I remember begging for months, for years, please, just fucking help me. And it was always a fight. It was always being pushed against, going against the grain. I'm the problem. Whatever the case may be. Followed along by all of the arguing afterward, because why am I going to want to be loving to you when you're putting all of this burden of our life on me? Of course I'm not going to want to have sex with you. Of course I'm going to be nagging at you about things around the house, because what have you been doing all day while I've been gone for 10 hours?
Playing video games.
Yeah, there's absolutely not. I'm not your mommy. Go live with her.
Well, looking at that situation, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
That was the mom.
Yeah.
Like the mom created that situation in that person. And now there's like real mommy issues there. It's fucking crazy to me.
Yep.
Nate said, I can't be useless even for a day. I go crazy when I have nothing to do. That's because you're a man. Men are purpose driven. If you look at like any real man, not just a male, but an actual man, the moment we retire and we have no purpose in life anymore, we get sick and we die.
Yeah.
You look at people like John Hogan. He's retired because of his medical history. That motherfucker's got more hobbies and side projects than anyone I know. And that's what's keeping him alive over, beating cancer and the fucking heart attack and all the shit that he's dealt with. It's because of his hobbies and like his constant need to be doing something. We need to have a purpose.
We do.
It's crazy to me. I use Chris's words of man up and he now has a job he started. I don't think he liked it at all. They don't. People fucking hate me because of the way that I am. And that's okay. When you look at the way that their life is versus the way that my life is the way my life is because I fucking made it this way. I wasn't expecting a handout. I didn't fucking, beg and plead and try to get people to get shit for me. I fucking did it myself. I have no sympathy for fucking men who don't work. And I'll even take it a step further and say that I have problems with men who are capable of doing real work settling for low income jobs. Like if you are somebody who doesn't have any real skills in life and you can learn a trade like construction and you don't want to do it because it's too hard, you're a bitch.
Oh yeah. Yes.
You would rather get a job selling Pokemon cards.
Bro, you're in your prime right now.
Right.
Like, and that's how you make money long term, getting that trade while you're young, doing it, building yourself up. By the time you're in your 40s or 50s, your body's falling apart. You don't want to be starting entry level when you're not capable of physically having that stamina, you could say.
Yeah. Brooke said, my dad says when people stop working, they die faster because they aren't doing anything. It's true. And like you just said, your body starts fucking falling apart at 40 and 50 years old. That's for people who've been working their whole lives and have put their body through shit. You look at the neckbeards who've never done anything physical. Their bodies aren't made to do shit at this point. They don't carry any real muscle mass. They've never really developed any type of structure to work. They try to do that shit in their 40s and 50s. They're just break themselves.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was touching on. They don't have the stamina for it.
Yeah. So much craziness that go into that when you really think about the physiological aspect of our bodies. Yeah.
And, touching on like the physiology of our body, I'm going to diverge the conversation a little bit. It blows my mind that women will wait for the man that they're with to be the man that they want him to be and put off their biological clock that way.
Say that again.
So there are women who want children, but are with a man who's not capable of being a father. He's not capable of being a husband. Dude's just not a good dude. But they're holding out that hope that he's going to change because he loves me. And now suddenly you're not 28 anymore. You're 36. Your biological clock is going. We sat down and we did the math on the way to I don't remember what we were doing, going on a date somewhere. By the time you're 35, your eggs are already beginning to deteriorate. By the time you're 40, your healthy eggs, I think, are down to like 17% or something like that. There's an increase in like deformities happening, certain types of like
Down syndrome.
Yeah, like Down syndrome, cerebral palsy in the baby being born. There are so many other, because the integrity of the egg is degrading, it's decomposing. And that starts happening immediately as you're born. Your eggs, you are born with all of the eggs you will ever have in your life.
Right.
Men's sperm reproduces, I think, daily. And then we just have whatever we have. It's so important to get seen by doctors and to get egg counts and to know what you are working with inside of you. If you find out in your late 30s that you only have 4 good eggs and you have to hurry up and get pregnant before you're 40, and you're not in a relationship, you're not in a long-term relationship, or you're with a man who is treating you like shit and you don't want to be the father of your children, like, it's now a race against the time. And what's the likelihood of you finding the quality of a man that you want because you're in this more for the child versus being in it for the healthy relationship? Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I realize, I turned 45 this year. And my views on life is very different now at 45 than it was at 20. And like, there's a whole lot of, I wouldn't be wasting time. Like real shit. Like if I could go back and live my 20s again, and like I got into a relationship with somebody and within the first 6 months, things didn't feel right. I'm not trying to make that relationship work. The moment something feels off, kick rocks. Like this ain't it. We don't have you want to do what for your future? Your retirement looks like that. Not mine. Yeah. Bye. Like I would not be fucking doing that shit. I would be hyper fixating on compatibility.
Yeah. I'm not worried about hurting feelings. I'm not worried about somebody crying because I broke up with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Robin said, so what do you think about a man who works full time? The woman's a stay at home, but even when he's home, he doesn't show interest with the kids. May I add. That may I add made you sound a little bit bitter.
Yeah, that did.
Not all men like their kids.
That is true.
We don't have the same attachment to children that y'all have. You guys have like a whole ass incubation thing going on there. Real shit. Like my biological daughter was born, until I held her, that shit wasn't real yet. The moment that I held her in my arms and had a life that I had to take care of, everything changed. And I was there for the kicking, the pregnancy. Like I was there with my ex through all of that shit. So like, it's not like I was not present, but it doesn't become real for us in that. And even still, the connection that we have, that men have with our kids, will never be the same as yours.
Yes.
So like, there's a very real responsibility that, very real possibility that if your man is working 40 or 50 hours a week, he doesn't know your kids. He knows his coworkers. And he knows you because you guys have a relationship and you can communicate with him. So if he's coming home and these kids are fucking obnoxious and he's exhausted, he's not going to want to interact with the kids.
Yep.
That's why you're a stay-at-home, so that you can raise the fucking children and he can provide and do all that shit, bringing, you know what I mean? Like,
I was going to touch on that. Depending on the age of the children, if you had 4 under 4 and now we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, there's a lot of screaming happening. There's a lot of yelling happening. There's rambunctiousness. We have 2 children running around the household and it sounds like a swarm.
yeah.
So I am the primary caregiver for the children. And you interact with the kids. You have little goofy moments, but majority of the time you are sitting at your computer desk with your headphones on. Children are a lot, especially after a long ass work day. You want to come home, you want to relax, and the last thing you want is a bunch of kids climbing all over you, screaming in your face, putting spit on you.
Yep. Didn't
wash their hands, so they're sticky now. Somebody peed their pants. If they're older children, right? We're talking like 12, 13, 14, 15. I think that would fall into what you said prior about relationships happening.
Well, I can speak to that in certainty because my relationship with little man is getting better. Because as he's developing a personality and is starting to understand things, I don't mind him the way that I used to. So like, I'm like, we're going to the store. Let's go. Put shoes on. And him and I will hang out and talk in the car and like, we'll have like, you know, father-son moments and bond a little bit. And like, I'll fuck with him. I fuck with him all the time.
You do.
But that's how we bond. Like I can give him shit and we can laugh and play and then go about our day. And that's our bonding moment. When he's 10, 11, 12 years old and he can understand life a little bit differently, I'll be a whole lot closer to him.
Right.
Oh, you want to go ride dirt bikes? Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to go do this thing? Come on, let's go. Like, but I need to be able to have that relationship with him. It's very hard to have that relationship with a fucking 5-year-old or a 6-year-old, especially when I'm gone for 50 hours a week and I come home and we have dinner and they go to bed. How much time is dad actually getting with his child? Yeah. And on that same breath, you need to realize that dad doesn't fucking know the children.
Right.
If he comes home at 6 o'clock at night and bedtime's at 8 and you've got 4 fucking kids, during that 4 kids is bedtime, shower time, fucking dinner, he's probably only getting an hour of actual time with the children.
Right. And if everybody showers for 15 minutes, that's an hour. In between getting changed, brushing hair, brushing teeth.
Yep.
Whatever the case may be. That's an hour of children prepping themselves, right? Now there could be a rotation of things. When one child takes a shower, the other one's reading with me. So I don't know, there could be conversations of like, how can we integrate you more into the children's lives? But if it's, you know, if they are below standard behavior children.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to be around my own kids sometimes. I need 15 minutes. Don't breathe the same air as me. I'm walking away. If they have behavioral problems and there's no manners happening and it's like a farmhouse, I could see why he's disengaging, right? There's so much that goes into all of this as to what could be going on.
A lot of speculation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm done with that topic.
Okay. Well, moving on. 363 people. We've been jumping all over the place today with people watching.
My goodness.
Janice said Friday is daddy day. He works Monday through Thursday. Friday is all about the kids for him. The weekend is free time. So he found a way to connect with the children. It's crazy to me. You can see the bitterness in people's comments sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
And I guarantee you that they never put themselves in the other person's shoes. Right? They get so caught up in the way that they view the situation and forget that there's another universe sitting across from them.
Right.
Jerry said, how do you reassure a father that it's okay he isn't present with the kids because he works so much? This is the plight of man. This is the plight of man. This is what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to go hunt and provide and gather and bring shit home so that our family has what they need and our bloodline can continue. You tell him that he's doing everything that he can do to be a father, and that makes him a good father. You have conversations. You do things to make him present with the children. You take vacations. You spend time on the weekends. Like,
right.
He needs to be teaching the kids how to throw a football and do all the sports stuff. And like,
I disagree with how that's phrased. How do you reassure a father that it's okay he isn't present? It's not okay, right? And like you said, that's the plight of the father. But even then, like, he's not working 7 days a week, sunrise to sundown. So he's around the children. And if he's making it a point to not be present with the children in those problems, there's no, I mean, if he's not making it a point to be present in those moments when he can be around the children and have that time with them, he would rather spend it doom scrolling or taking a shit for 45 minutes. That's not okay. I'm not going to reassure that. Yeah, you can be doing a little bit more and stepping up some more in other areas and when it comes to the children.
Yeah. Difference between being there and being present.
Right.
Yeah. I agree with that. Skylar said, I started it from season 1. In one of the episode, Peaches makes it prevalent that she says, I need a minute versus mommy needs a minute. Can I get an explanation? What's the difference? Why don't you speak in third person to your children?
Right. I mean, that I am me, right? I'm not this separate entity as mommy. Yes, I am your mother, but I am this whole being.
Right.
That also needs a minute. I think labels remove yourself as a human. And a lot of children, especially spoiled children, view their parents as property to be manipulated by, to get what they want out of life. And doing things like mommy needs a minute versus I need a minute, it takes away your humanity towards them.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys need to be so much more than just a mother. I said that and got shit on, remember?
I do. I don't remember saying, I mean, I don't remember the shit that you got shit on, but I remember you do get shit on.
There was the whole ass thing where I was like, you need to be more than a mother. What your identity needs to be more than just a mother. If you're, doing play dates with children and the only thing that you have to relate to another human being on is the fact that you're a mom, you have no identity. And like I went on a whole tangent about that.
I remember that now.
And somebody was like, this is so fucked up. I agree with what he's saying, but it's triggering me because it's coming from a man.
Yeah. Instead of her. Yeah. Bro, go fucking choke on it.
Absolutely insane to me. It's 12:30. I would like to eat before you go get the kids. Is it possible?
Maybe.
You want to wrap up?
Yeah.
If I can peanut butter and jelly sandwich this shit. I'm on a big peanut butter and jelly kick.
I mean, like, if you want me to go pick something up, I need to leave like right now.
Oh no. We could also Instacart or DoorDash something here. I don't really care. I think I'm done. We've been sitting here since 10.
Yeah.
Been 2.5 hours. So, we have to do some Patreon content. So tomorrow before we're leaving Friday for the women's retreat, we should do some Patreon shit tomorrow.
Okay.
I got some cards over there that we haven't read through yet.
I have to take our son to a doctor's appointment tomorrow.
We do it tonight after the kids go to bed.
Okay.
People don't really watch us at nighttime.
No, they don't.
We'll have to figure it out.
Okay.
We're gonna wrap up, guys. We'll be doing some Patreon content soon. It'll be a live stream at some point before we leave on Friday for the women's retreat. And with that being said, thanks for tuning in, guys, hanging out with us all day, and we'll see you.
Bye, guys.